السلام عليكم، شحالكم شخباركم؟ إن شاء الله أنتم بخير. Today إن شاء الله our lesson will be about knowing each other in Emirati Arabic language. So basically this is like phrases like you can use whenever you're meeting new people just to have exchange dialogue. And this is a simple lesson and it's good for beginners and lower intermediate. It's very easy questions. We will always do as usual. Some phrases will be for male and some phrases will be for female. تمام؟ يلا, let's start with the first slide. So one of the things that you can ask is one of the first things that you can ask is, of course, where are you from? Where are you from? So in Arabic we say من وين أنت. So if you check the left one, it's for male, and the right one, it's for female. So you can say من وين أنت. من وين أنت. Where are you from? من وين أنت or من وين أنت. أنت and أنت is the same thing in Arabic. It depends. both are used by Emirati. Either you say أنت or أنت. من وين أنت. And for female is من وين أنتي. من وين أنتي. Now, how old are you? I'm not sure if you can use it as an adult or to adults, especially for female. I don't think that they prefer this question, but kids, they like this question, and for them age is really important. So if you're speaking to maybe to a boy or children, you can use this for age. So how old are you? For male is كم عمرك. The three that you see is for a male. كم عمرك. كم means how many or also how much, but at the same time it means age. When you ask how old, so it means how many, how much, how old, all with this one letter, two letters word. كم عمرك. Now for female, كم عمرك, the one in the Arabizi, it's a mistake. This is وين ساكنة. This is for something else. So for female is similar to كم عمرك, but you change the k to ch. So you would say كم عمرك. كم عمرك. تمام. So من وين أنت usually whenever you ask what's the nationality. For age, كم عمرك for a male, كم عمرك for female. One of the things that also you can ask as an adult is where do you work or what do you do for living. So if you want to ask for a male, the one on left, you can say وين تشتغل. تشتغل. وين تشتغل. وين تشتغل. And for female you can say وين تشتغلين. 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 وين تشتغل. وين تشتغلين. تمام. If you want to ask are you married, I know in certain cultures like you cannot ask these questions to private. In Emirati culture it's 50-50. It depends. So sometimes you can ask, sometimes you not. It depends in the situation. But if you want to ask are you married, متزوج. متزوج for a male متزوج, and for female is متزوجة متزوجة. So متزوج for a male and متزوجة for female. If they told you yes, then you can move to the next question, which is, do you have any children? So if you want to ask a male, you can say عندك عيال عندك عيال, and for female you can say عندك عيال عيال. Okay, so maybe you will say like Hana, I know أطفال, like do you have kids or children? أطفال it's official or formal word. عيال it's more Emirati. But if you say عندك أطفال, it's also correct. But usually in Emirati Arabic we'll say عندك عيال. تمام? So you can say عندك عيال or عندك عيال. And of course the one that's below is form female. Oops. If you want to be more specific, if you want to say how many daughters do you have or how many sons do you have? So if you want to ask, for example, about daughters, so كم بنت عندك? كم بنت عندك? So whenever the عندك it ends with K or with K in Arabic, it means this is addressed for a male. كم بنت عندك? And for female, كم بنت عندك? كم بنت عندك? How many daughters do you have? I know in English, after how many, usually you put plural, so daughters. But in Arabic, we put singular. So how many daughter do you have? Okay, so how many daughters do you have? كم بنت عندك? If you want to ask how old are they, you can ask كم أعمارهم. كم أعمارهم. كم أعمارهم. تمام؟ If you want to ask how many sons do you have, كم ولد عندك for a male, كم ولد عندك, and for female you can say كم ولد عندك. كم ولد عندك. The same rule applicable here. If you want to say, do you live in an apartment or in a house? So you can say, or do you live in an apartment? So let me say with the example of a apartment or flat. ساكن في شقة. ساكن في شقة. And for female you can say ساكنة في شقة. ساكنة. ساكنة في شقة. If you have seen the lesson for اسم فاعل, you will understand what's the meaning of ساكن and ساكنة. It's not the verb, it's like اسم فاعل. ساكن في شقة, and for female ساكنة في شقة. If you want, like, in which area are you living? في أي منطقة. في, which means in. أي, which means which. أي منطقة. منطقة means area. في أي منطقة. في أي منطقة. Okay, one of the things, so you can ask when you're meeting a new person and you would like to meet him again. If he's a male, you can say متى أقدر أشوفك. When can I see you? متى أقدر can I see you. أشوفك. Remember, do you see the K at the end? It's for a male. So متى أقدر أشوفك. And for female you can say متى أقدر أشوفك. متى أقدر أشوفك. متى أقدر أشوفك. You can say also like we live in the same area or we live far. So if you want to say we live in the same area, we can say we is نحن or نحنا, both is correct. في نفس المنطقة. في نفس المنطقة. Or you can say we live far or far away. نحنا ساكنين بعيد. نحنا ساكنين بعيد. If you live in the same area, you can say we are نحن في نفس المنطقة. نحن في نفس المنطقة. We live far away. نحن or نحن ساكنين بعيد. نحن ساكنين بعيد. One of the things that you can say to people if you want the conversation to continue, like I like Arabic language, I like Emirati culture. So if you want to say I know Arabic a little bit, you can say أنا أعرف عربي شوي. Regardless if you're male or female, you can both use this phrase. أنا means I am or I. أعرف I know. عربي Arabic شوي. Why I would say like I know a little bit of Arabic than to say I don't know Arabic. If you say to people I don't know Arabic, then خلاص, the conversation is dead. You're killing the conversation in Arabic. So if you want the conversation to continue in Arabic, try to say like I know a little bit, so at least they can challenge you more and speak to you more. If you want to say I like Emirati culture, you can say أنا أحب الثقافة الإماراتية. أنا أحب الثقافة الإماراتية. I like Emirati culture. So culture is ثقافة. Emirati culture is الثقافة الإماراتية. الثقافة الإماراتية. If you want to say I want to learn Arabic, you can say أبا أتعلم عربي. Maybe this new person will teach you some Arabic. Maybe he will not. So أبا أتعلم عربي. If you want to say I will go now, you can say أنا بروح. بروح means I will go. This is future tense. I will go. أنا بروح الحين. And if you want to say goodbye, you can say مع السلامة. مع السلامة. And also you can reply with the same. مع السلامة. You can say see you soon. So for male, you can say أشوفك. أشوفك على خير. For female, you can say أشوفك على خير. أشوفك على خير. تمام. I don't know if I finished all the slides. I think there is one remaining. We're done. So I'll open the comments now. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. If you are watching this in YouTube, we are at the end of the lesson. If you are still in Instagram, then we can receive your comments and your questions. Was it easy?